So that is one beauty, because this doesn't happen. Okay,
Yeah.
I think we have to start. Not yet. Yeah, there he is. Good evening, Toastmaster Latif.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, DTM Anil.
Good evening to you. It's time to start. Alkaji is
Yeah,
there?
yes, in just 1 second. We'll just take a few minutes. Then we'll say good evening.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Abhilash. I'll be your segment of arms today for today's meeting. I welcome all of you for the today's Bhavan's Toastmaster Club. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention some ground rules which we follow in the Toastmaster meeting. As Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, and politics. So please refrain from discussing these topics. Please switch off your mobile phones and keep it silent mode. As everybody in their life, there is sorry. Yeah. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goal, likewise, our club also has a mission. Please repeat after me the mission of the Toastmaster: to provide a supportive and positive learning experience. Each members are empowered. Develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With this, I announce the meeting as open. Please, you put your hands together to welcome the podium and serve the leaders. Please welcome, to put the hands together to welcome the Toastmaster of the day, President of the day. She's not there, no? Abdullah, Toastmaster Abdullah. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters. I'm really happy to welcome you all for this meeting. Today, before starting the meeting, I will just say, which is the most powerful arm in the world? Most powerful words. We are here with words. We are using the words not to fight, but to unite. This is very important in this today's meeting. So I will just start with these words, and I invite all our guests, Toastmasters, to the meeting. And can you introduce the distinguished Toastmaster Alka? Please. Please.
Good evening, Bhavan's Toastmasters. Bhavan's Club is not new to me. I've been here several times, and I don't think I am a guest, though, yes, I'm not currently a member, but I don't consider myself a guest here. And that's why, as the first club that I wanted to participate and practice my speech in, I immediately contacted DTM Trimog, and he very kindly agreed to let me practice my speech here. I'm really happy to be here, and I know Bhavan's is one of the best clubs in Kuwait, and I wish all of you continuing glory.
Thank you very much. And our guest. Please. Yeah, Toastmaster Jay.
Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Jagan. I am from May Springs Toastmasters Club. I have been here from in Kuwait 2013, 23 to 25 at Kuwait. Earlier, I worked at Bhavan at Oman. Since 2007 to 2023, I was worked in Bhavan. Thank you for this opportunity to attend this club. Thank you very much.
Welcome. And Toastmaster Abdurrahman.
Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters. This is my second session. I am attending as a guest. In my first session, I observed there are many seasonal Toastmasters. I understood I can learn from it if I come here. So only main challenge, my duty up to 5. So sometime I cannot come out on the right time. So I'm working in Kuwait, sometimes traffic issue will be there. That is the main challenge. Anyway, I will try to attend maximum session. Over to Toastmaster.
Thank you. And the guest, Toastmaster Dilip. No Toastmaster. Mr. Dilip, please have some words. Introduce to you. Please unmute.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm Dilip. Actually, I'm new to the Toastmasters Club. So today I'm as a guest. I'm over here. So I'm just I'm working in the airport. So today I'm joining just to know about how the Toastmasters is running and how we are conducting the sessions and what I can achieve from these sessions.
Thank you. And
Thank
DTM
you.
Bindu, can you please some words?
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm currently a Toastmaster at Desert Pioneers. I've been in Toastmasters for almost 7 years now. It's always great to be with Bhavan's Toastmasters. I've been associated with many of the previous members who are currently members as well, like DTM Anil Kumar, DTM Pramukh, DTM Shiva, and of course, Latif. I'm not sure if you're DTM yet or you're just Toastmaster, not sure. But definitely a vibrant and great club, and always good to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, DTM. And now I will just invite our Toastmaster of the day, DTM Pramukh. Please. Over to you.
Good evening. Guests, can you hear me? So Dilip, okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, clearly.
Very good. So today, we all are here to learn something, don't we? And there is a change in the agenda. You can see the counter. Toastmaster Vanita had to go for some emergency. She sent a message that she is not able to attend the meeting today. And in her place, DTM Alka Kumra came forward and she will do the role of counter today. So I want someone to approve, support the change in the agenda. Very good. So today we all gathered here under a theme which is so beautiful, powerful, and profound. What is the theme in the agenda? You can see the darker the night, the brighter the stars. What a beautiful theme. It is a metaphor. You see the night, the dark, but some stars shine brighter in the darkness. It's a metaphor. It relates to our own lives. Sometimes we go through some difficult times, maybe some rejections, depressions, or whatever it is. We are so down and we feel that darkness surrounds us. But in that time, the times of crisis, something within us sparkle, shine like bright stars. Maybe a thought, maybe an idea, or that I need to come out of this hole and try hard and I can improve. That thought becomes a star for you. Have you ever experienced those kind of situations, TTM Shiba? If you revisit the history, there are many leaders, the great people, they were also experiencing these kind of difficult times. They were so down, but they rose themselves up and achieved greatness. For example, Helen Keller, she couldn't hear, she couldn't see, but she became a symbol of hope, optimism for everyone in the world. Nelson Mandela, he had to spend 27 years in the prison before becoming the president of he was a leader, but the president of South Africa. There are many, 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 many examples. I am sure that each one of you who are here in the physical podium and in the virtual meeting definitely has some stories to tell where they're going through some difficult times, but their resilience, their high spirit, and their enthusiasm took them forward to come out of those difficult times and shone brighter than they were before. So sometimes assume that our life is like a sky and the darkness or the clouds and the bad or the difficult times or some despair or some failures. But that time, some stars will come. Stars comes from within our thoughts, our ideas. Sometimes stars come from outside, a friend or a mentor who will come and guide us, or a pat on the back, or a word of encouragement, and becomes like a shining star. So today, we all are stars with a lot of talents through our prepared speeches, through our table topic speeches and the evaluations. We are going to shine like stars. Whatever be the difficult times we are going through, but at this moment, and the next 2 hours, we will forget those difficult times and we will, resurrect ourselves and become bright stars in the sky. The sky means here, assume that this is the sky. With these words, let's start the meeting. In every Toastmaster meeting, there are 3 sessions: the prepared speech session, the table topic session, and the evaluation session. To conduct this meeting, we have role players, different role players, the Toastmasters, who will make sure that the meeting goes smoothly, seamlessly. So today, we have the grammarian, Toastmaster Shasya Nasir, a wonderful Toastmaster, an enthusiastic Toastmaster. So I invite you to explain about your role. Toastmaster Shasya Nasir.
Thank you, DTM Pramukh. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to the language used throughout today's meeting. I will be listening attentively to all speakers and the role players, taking notes of any outstanding vocabulary, quotes, and expressions, as well as offering gentle suggestions for improvement when needed. It is also my duty to introduce the word of the day, which is resilient. Resilient, keeping the theme in mind, the darker the night, the brighter the stars. It's a very fitting word to use as the word of the day. It's an adjective meaning able to bounce back from adversity, quickly recover from difficulties, or adapt in the face of challenges. An example of using this word: even after multiple setbacks, she remained resilient and pushed forward with unwavering determination. I encourage all participants to incorporate this word in their speeches and evaluations and roles of today. I'll be noting down how many of you use it and how many times, and how creatively it was applied. At the end of the meeting, I will share my grammarian report, including memorable phrases, grammatical observations, and a recap of the word of the day usage. Wishing everyone a success filled with growth, expressions, and of course, resilience. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much. Now we have a resilient person. In his dictionary, there is the word impossible is not there in his dictionary. What a resilient person, an inspiring leader, a wonderful mentor. DTM Anil Kumarji Revangar is a general evaluator for today's meeting. DTM Anil Kumarji Revangar, the podium is yours.
Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Pramukh Bose. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and our wonderful audience today. Today, I'm going to play the role of a general evaluator, wherein I will be evaluating the complete speech right from the beginning till the end. I will also be supported by a team of evaluators, the speech evaluators, as well as the tag team, the timer, our counter, and the grammarian. When called upon, I shall be there on the stage to give my report. Wishing you all the best. And the stage, I would like to hand over to the Toastmaster. Over to you.
Thank you so much. And next, we have the art counter today, DTM Alka Kumra. Just have a few words about her. She is a wonderful lady, a senior Toastmaster, respected all over the District 20. And she mentored, I don't know, maybe thousands, many Toastmasters, including me. And she was a district club growth director and many leadership roles. And I don't know how many speeches she would have delivered throughout her Toastmaster career. But so humble, so simple. That's the most important quality I like to know. So DTM Alka Kumara, please come to the podium. Okay. It is.
It's okay. So good evening once again. Today, as our counter, I'm privileged to listen to all of you. I'll be practicing my listening skills, and I'll be trying to find where you can improve your speaking skills by pointing out to you where you have paused, where you have used filler words, like but, so, and, also long pauses, saying ahs and ums. That I'll be noting down, and when the general evaluator asks me to give me a report at the end, I'll be delivering the same. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now we have a person who just completed his work and straight away came to the meeting hall. That shows his enthusiasm, his dedication, and his willingness to learn and develop. Toastmaster Abdul Rahim, he is a member of May Springs Toastmasters Club. I had witnessed some wonderful speeches of Toastmaster Abdul Rahim, so fascinated by his speeches. Today, he is going to take up the role Haq Master. Toastmaster Abdul Rahim, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for that warm introduction. Good evening, Toastmaster of the Day and fellow Toastmasters. Today, my role is simple but fun. I will be listening attentively to everything said during the meeting. And towards end of the meeting, I will ask a few interesting questions based on what I heard. So encourage all of you to listen closely. Let us have a fun and engaging session. Over to TMC.
Thank you. And today is a very special day. You know, in Toastmaster, there is executive committee, that's the leadership forum in the club. So the Toastmasters executive committee's term is from 1st July to 30th June. No? Before I go on that, there is a timer waiting time. Is very important. Toastmaster Jagan Mary Michael is a timer. He's also a very wonderful speaker, especially he is a humorous speaker. And he competed in the division level. I think this is the second year in Toastmasters. And the first year. In the first year, he reached the division level. And that is a wonderful achievement. Give him a loud round of applause. Come forward. He's a timer today.
If you manage your time, you can manage your life. Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As a timer, my role is to provide feedback on the time that speakers took to deliver their speeches. In today's session, we have 3 speeches are lined up. For level 1 P2, the allotted time is 7 minutes. At the end of 5th minute, I will flash the green card. At the end of 6th minute, I will flash the yellow card. At the end of 7th minute, I will flash the red card. For other speech, the allotted time is same 7 minutes. And the another speech, the allotted time is 12 minutes. At the end of 8th minute, I will flash the green card. At the end of 10th minute, I will flash the yellow card. At the end of 12th minute, I will flash the red card. For the table topic speakers, the allotted time is 2 minutes. At the end of 1 minute, I will flash the green card. At the end of 1.5 minutes, I will flash the yellow card. At the end of 2 minutes, I will flash the red card. For the evaluation speech, the allotted time is, for the speech evaluation, allotted time is 3 minutes. At the end of 2 minutes, I will flash the green card. At the end of 2.5 minutes, I will flash the yellow card. At the end of 3 minutes, I will flash the red card. Each speakers will get 30 seconds grace period to wind up their speech. I urge all the role players to stick on the time and wind up the role. Thank you. Over you to the Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Today is, as I was explaining, today is a very special day because the next executive committee, beginning from 1st July 2025 to 30th June 2026. So I am being appointed by the president as the nomination club ESCOM election committee chairperson. With me, there were 2 wonderful Toastmasters also part of my team, and we got the nominations. Today, we will go for election. The thing is that when I announce the nominations for a particular post, someone can also nominate themselves from the floor. So I got the nominations for all the posts. The first, the sergeant at arm. The sergeant at arm role is very important. He is safekeeping everything, all the records, and he will come and arrange the meetings and everything. So sergeant at arm role, I got the nomination, Toastmaster Abhilash Rajan. Abhilash Rajan. Is anyone is there on the floor? If anyone is there? The third time, is anyone is there as a contestant for sergeant at arm? So with this, Abhilash Rajan, please stand up. Let's all elect. I officially announce that Toastmaster Abhilash Rajan being elected as the sergeant at arm for Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. All the best. Now the treasurer, like finance minister. So they all know the role. I had already explained about the particular role, but just briefly I'm telling. For the treasurer role, we have a wonderful lady, Toastmaster Susan Abraham. Toastmaster Susan Abraham. Can you show everyone, like, rather than showing this me in the screen? Because we already have quorum, more than 50% of the members are there. I looked into that. Will be able to show everyone? Yeah, Toastmaster Susan Abraham. Someone please take a photograph. Toastmaster Susan Abraham we got the nomination as a treasurer. Is anyone there on the floor? Anyone there contesting as a treasurer? That time, anyone there contesting as a treasurer? No. So Toastmaster Susan Abraham unanimously elected as the treasurer of Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. You are allowed round of applause. Now we have the secretary. The secretary writes the reports, and he or she has the right to approve the speech project completed by the speaker, and many other activities also, responsibility also there. And we got the nominations from Anish Krishnan as a treasurer, but he already communicated me. He is in India. He won't be able to attend today's meeting, but he already given his consent. And is there anyone here from the podium, from here or on the virtual or physical, contesting as a secretary? Secretary? No one is there. So Toastmaster Anish Krishnan, elected as the secretary of Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. Now we have Vice President Public Relations. Vice President Public Relations is what I would say as the eyes and ears and arms of the club. Connect with the people with other clubs and the public around. So we have a wonderful Toastmaster Shazia Nasir. This came forward to take up this role. Is there anyone else here who want to contest as a Vice President Public Relations? Vice President Public Relations, anyone? Anyone is interested? Third time? No. The Toastmaster Shazia Nasir, Vice President Public Relations. Congratulations. So next is Vice President Membership. That who brings members and monitor the welfare of the members and interact with them to attend the meetings and all things. We got very senior Toastmaster, the DTM Anil Kumar Jirevanka. He has given his nomination for Vice President Membership. Anyone here to contest as Vice President Membership? 1. Anyone? 2, 3. So DTM Anil Kumar Jirevanka, congratulations. Vice President Membership for Bhavan Toastmasters Club. Now I would say the heart of a club, Vice President Education. The Toastmaster is mostly about education, no? Education. To take care of the education needs of the members and make sure that 6 points of the DCP 6 points are covered and members are completing their projects on time. So very important position and prepares the agenda and everything. Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali is a Vice President Education nomination. Is there anyone else contesting? Number 2 times, 3 times. No one is there. So, unanimously, Toastmaster Vice, Latif Mansoor Ali, Vice President Education. And the President, the head. And he is like a head of the family and the head of the nation, head of Toastmasters Club. He will make sure that all the other officers functions properly and the club achieves its DCP status and everything. And he is the face of the club. And in the meetings with the area, district and all, he will attend and he will represent the club and a very important role. And in Bhavan's Toastmasters, we have a tradition of bringing new leaders and empowering them. Today we have Toastmaster Abdullah is taking up this, came forward to take up the role of a president. And is there anyone else? The president? Anyone want to contest as a president? Number 1, 2, 3. So Toastmaster Abdullah unanimously elected as the president of Bhavan Toastmasters. I want you to come forward and give a small address. The person representing all the elected officers. You will talk representing all of them. Just address the meeting.
Thank you. Thank you. This is a very hard job for me. Comparatively, I'm a new Toastmaster. They think this is my second year. Just entering into the second year. Thinking that I'm presenting it here. They're very loose task for me. I will appreciate all members' support and we need to be the best that is coming. And apart from our all members, thanks for putting. And I wish all the members of the club officers for to make their roles perfectly. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Wishing you and your team all the best with this. And I think in the next meeting, we will have the official induction. The club officers induction, we will have the next meeting. So now, we have the prepared speech session, 3 wonderful speakers. Without further ado, let me invite the first speaker's evaluation, TTM Anil Kumar Devangar, to read out the speech objectives of the speaker, Toastmaster Abhilash Rajan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Day, DTM Pramukh Bose. Good evening once again. Our resilient Toastmasters of Bhavan's Toastmaster Club is embarking on his motivation strategies path, level 1, project 2. The title of his speech is Your Personal Vision. It will be a 5 to 7 minutes speech. I wish all the best to Toastmaster Abhilash. I would like to hand over the stage back to the Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Abhilash Rajan, please come forward. He is a wonderful speaker. He was a Toastmaster many years ago. He took a break, but he understood the importance of Toastmastering. And now he joined Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. And wishing you all the best. Toastmaster Abhilash Rajan, what is your speech title once again?
Your personal vision.
Your personal
Vision.
vision. Your personal vision, Toastmaster Abhilash Rajan.
Have you ever felt that you are continuously busy at your life and not progressing? Likewise, have you ever felt you're just trying to exist in this world, but don't know the purpose? I do have such feelings. Sometimes back. That feelings often comes from one thing, a lack of personal vision. Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. Tonight, we will explore that one thing, your personal vision. We will discuss about 3 points. What is vision? What is the importance of a vision in the personal life? And how do we set a personal vision? Toastmaster DTM Alkakarma, in a short one sentence, can you explain what is your personal vision?
Keep learning always.
Thank you. Thank you. You have heard a famous quote from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dream is not something about that you see while you're sleeping. It is about you, it disturbs you more when you are awake. And that is the sense of a vision. Vision is not something, a floating thought, or neither an ambition or an aspirations that come from by seeing somebody's success. It is a deep need that of your soul that awakens you and motivates you and fills with hope. It is not about becoming famous and wealthy or getting accomplishments in your life. It is a connection between your purpose, your values, your strength, and your passion. Vision gives you a direction and acts as a compass rather than a detailed map. I hope you understand now the vision. You still hold your vision statement as true? Now let us move further. What is the importance of vision in our life? As I said, vision gives a direction to our life. There are many opportunities that we see in our life. There are many doors we have seen in our life. We should know which doors we should knock and we should remain close. All cup of tea is not for us. Remember that. Second thing, you should understand this can act as a motivation for your life. If you believe something that is true, and if you're driving towards that, you become resilient. And that resilience helps you to transform objections and obstacles into opportunities. Another thing that a vision can help you is a fulfillment in your life. When you see that your actions and intentions are moving to the directions of what you want, you feel a sense of peace. You don't get overwhelmed with the results, random results, or get disappointment with that. You know where you are going. Now, let us understand how to set a vision. Have you ever heard about a concept called Ikigai? Good. Ikigai is a Japanese concept which means reason for being here. It is an intersection between your core values, your passion, your strength, what world needs, and the potential for earning conversion. So it begins with your reflections. What motivates you? What excites you? In which activities you lose track of your time? But please don't say that I lose track of your time by seeing movies. That is not a passion. But once you identify your passion, the next thing is identify your strength. What kind of strength you have? Are you a good communicator? Are you a good leader? Are you a good cricket player? Whatever it may be, identify that strength. We often overlook our inherent strength and we go behind our weakness. We should first nurture our strength and then try to act on the weakness. So you first link your strength with your vision. Once these two steps got completed, the third question what you should ask is, what kind of problems, what kind of issues resonate you more? What kind of solutions you have there? Whether world needs a solution for that. If so, what solutions you can provide? Whether world is going to pay for that solutions. if the payment is good enough to meet your needs and wants. If so, that solutions you can now link with your vision. The next point what you should look is, this should be sustainable, this vision. How do you ensure that it should be sustainable? You should have the emotional strength. You should have your financial strength. You should have, it should match your timeline. If these things match, your personal vision is set. Do you agree with my concept? Now, I don't put a claim that if you do all these things, your journey is so smooth. No. Doubts and fear at any point of time is inevitable. However, if your passion is true, if your strengths are true, and if you have a clarity on your vision, you become resilient again. That makes you secure, that fuels your motivations and move further. By that, I would like to close the meeting, my today's presentation. I would like, if you agree with my points, I would like to request one thing. Imagine, close your eyes and imagine what is your vision for next 5 years, and write a feedback on that to me. We will discuss this topic once again. Thank you. Thank you.
And 1 minute time is there. We need to give the feedback to Toastmaster Abhilash Rajan. Toastmaster Abhilash Rajan, you can collect the feedback. And those who are online can send the feedback to his WhatsApp. And the guest, if they don't have his number, you have my number, please send the feedback to me, that I will forward to Toastmaster Abhilash Rajan. And for the understanding of our guest, Mr. Dilip, feedback means what you felt good in his speech. You can write 2-3 points, and what you felt that he can improve upon. What are the improvement points in his speech? So that also you can write and send it to me. I will forward to Toastmaster Abhilash Rajan. Now we have a little bit lengthy speech, 8 to 12 minutes. Pardon? 10 to 12 minute speech. Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali. The speech should be evaluated by Toastmaster Susan Abraham. Toastmaster Susan Abraham, please read out the speech objectives.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests. Today we have TM Latif coming for this next speech. He is one of the bright stars of Bhavan's Toastmasters Club, and I'm sure he's going to be a notable speaker in the Toastmaster International. Today, his speech purpose is to reflect on his growth during the completion of an entire path. The project, Reflect on Your Path, Pathway, Strategic Relationship, and his speech title is Work in Progress. The speech length is 10 to 12 minutes. All the best, TM Latif. Over to you, DTM Pramukh Bose.
So I invite TM Latif to come forward and deliver a speech. TM Latif. All the best.
It reminds me of a quote by John Donne, and he says, "No man is an island." And as we all know, what is island? Island is always an isolated country, city, or a place where it is its own, it's not connected to anybody. But we, as a human, are bounded from the first start. We are connected with our human. Be our mother, be our father, then our siblings, and the way goes on. Similarly, I learned this important quote in deep with this pathway, strategic relationships. Now, what happened when I started my speech, my project? I had already completed 6 levels or 6 pathways by then. Now, to a new Toastmasters, if I say I have completed 6 or I'm completing the 7th one, they will be amused because I believe now we have only 6 pathways to follow. The first of all the levels are similar to each and every Toastmaster projects, which is the understanding or the mastering the fundamentals. And what is the fundamentals is, first example, we give our icebreaker speech, then we have a speech for a purpose, and then evaluation and understanding, the importance of evaluation. So the icebreaker was very simple for me. I had a good look of all those pathways, like 6 pathways I have given. This time I wanted to give something different, and I bring out of my weakness as a strength. And in that speech of mine, I mentioned that if you start believing, accepting that you have these weaknesses, there is no one else who will come to you and say that you are weak, because you know it and you have already accepted. Now, what is it? Work in progress. And that work is to be stronger, to overcome those weaknesses. So my icebreaker, I understood that young age, I did not qualify much. I wanted to be rich, but I wanted a shortcut. So I use this beautiful country, and it's been 20 years, I haven't been successful yet. And then the third one was, wherever you go, you should have a good contract with your sponsors, so that the contract should be your base of an agreement, your increment, your process of getting more success of whatever your visions are. Then slowly, calmly, I believe that speaking with a purpose, I had one good speech, I believe, and I always feel to give that. And I've given this time. Writing my speech was a purpose, and that purpose was, please know your limits. Many people, many motivation speakers will ask you that you have to go beyond your limits. Don't worry about what is in your hand. But I feel one bird in hand is better than the 2 birds flying, because those are not in your hand. So start having it from here. Third and the foremost, the evaluation. I believe over the years, I was so much into it, but this speech I delivered in my club in Pakistan, in Karachi Toastmasters Club, where I delivered the same speech of my writing speech with a purpose, and got the feedback. Of course, level 2 was all about understanding the leadership. Over here, I did not stop, because when I was asking to know what kind of a leader I am, I failed to accept that there was none of a leader like me. Why? Because the moment when somebody asks me to give the opportunity or gives me the upfront, and I ask, why don't you give to others? Because I feel we should create the second line in command. I delivered my level 2. Level 3 was networking. And networking over here was not about the networking which we do basically with online, with Toastmasters. This networking was more of my social awareness or my social presence in my company and other airlines, because I am a travel agent. So I over here in this speech also I delivered in Pakistan of my Karachi Toastmasters Club, where I express what are the values when you go up and talk to other airlines, other counterparts, and you believe that they are also welcoming you. I understand in networking that value of yours. It is a very hard line which I'm going to say, but I believe this is what I believe. Even if you are the only person standing in the whole room, be that one person. Because if you feel that you are right, make sure that you say your words, and others, no matter what, believe, because you will not have that regret that you did not say what you wanted to believe in. Level 4 was all about developing strategies. I will not go deep into it because by this time we had a contest period started. And developing strategies, over here I just did a speech about how I encourage others to grow in institutional work, not in a progressive work, a volunteer organization. Same speech, I did it for the 5th level, but this time it was an implemented speech and where I delivered a 360 evaluation to it. What I learned with this strategic relationship. With strategic relationship pathway, I understand that leaders have all different mindsets. Different kind of people have different values. But the best is when you say strongly something which does not value to the other leader, but it value to the people working under you. Strategic relationship is not about having it all together. Strategic relationship is to keep value of what you want to believe with others. In simple line, if I have to say, you should know how far you can negotiate. What is your line of negotiation? Now, work in progress. Why I choose this title, work in progress? Because after completing this entire project of those 5 levels, I feel I still lack that leadership who brings the impact. And trust me, fellow friends, if you want to be a good leader, try building yourself, try promoting yourself into a voluntary organization. Because if you are a leader to a company, they also get salary, the people who works under you, and I also. So if you will say no, I will try to use the other way to make my things done. But in volunteer organization, every member who is in the club or in the communal side, they will always say, or they have a right to say no, sorry, I'm committed. And that is the time when you take a replacement, plan B, plan C to make your things on your way. So work in progress, first and foremost, as you all heard it, I've started again as a VP education because I feel that I can connect with as many people I can with power of Bhavan's Toastmasters, and the leaders have always supported me. Youth is a very big impact for us because in our days, youth were never believing. We were never the youth what I see it today. And I feel that these youth are born for a different day and age. They talk about AI when we never knew what is AI. We have to work with them smart. And this platform has shown me a way to Cavaliers, shown me a way how I can connect with my community. And over here, we have a group of people, which is from 6 to the 11 years of age. And we teach them how to be a volunteer, how to, in simple words, how to teach the youngers, how to ask or greet the elders, and how to be a good human. Fellow friends, I believe we all have work in progress, but through pathways, through levels, we do grow, and we sincerely feel that we are stronger enough to say and place what we want to believe. Last but not the least, no man is an island. We all are connected somehow. But if you are right and you are the only one person standing, be that one person. Because that one person who you see in the mirror, you don't want to regret. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much. 1 minute silence. 1 minute time to get the feedback. Yeah. Now we have a speaker who qualified for DTAC. Do you know what is DTAC? DTAC, District Annual Toastmasters Conference, where the speakers, the best speakers from 9 divisions,